Karvar ayıyor. Herkes var ayıyor.
Is that the prevailing terrorism? Every country has to majbur. Raskan ne kiye, मतलब various extents थे, various दस्ते, बने तीन circumstances बने terrorism क्यों कि इसके छठा तक ना मजबूर हो गए पत्सों त्रावल खतर जाए जगह दरबार त्रावल.
तो शो वापस कर गसन के रात. अगर गच्छी हो तो under what conditions?
Conditions क्या होनो? Conditions गसन ठीक थे तो जो normal गसन अगर इस विषय फंड perspective में तब गसन के conditions तैसा normal जो isn't actually awesome गच्छ. So मतलब तीन चिपना एक तहरीक अक्सर चलाओ कश्मीर में मुस्लिम मुश्किल तहरीक अक्सर तब चित्ते वैसे दिमाग बाय दिए cover नहीं होता दिमाग freedom struggle मगर actually शांत freedom struggle की so क्या सो अक्सर ला to eliminate Hindus बिजनेस अगर तुम तीन चले तुम करान कुछ minority में वैसे ते throughout India गारन तुम usually Hindu community से हम नाम निशाने गारन तुम अच्छा.
At yet another camp, we met an educated and once well-to-do Kashmiri Pandit from Kupwara. They want to establish a fundamentalist Islamic political order. They shout the slogan, Yahan Kya Chalega, Nizam-e Mustafa. They cannot tolerate Hindus. They want us to either leave the valley or get converted to Islam. They have killed innocent people from our community in a most brutal fashion to terrorize the rest of us. This is why Mr. A.K. Raina, the Deputy Director of Flood Control, was gunned down in his office. Mr. Brij Nath, a sadhu and ascetic who looked after an ashram in Sadhu Ganga in Kapura, was murdered in the most brutal fashion. The Muslims of that area were indebted to him for many things. He was tortured to death. He was hung from a tree upside down with a rope around his neck, having a large stone tied to the other end to pull the rope downwards. It was reverse hanging. His body remained in this fashion for 4 days before the police got it down. The man who cremated the dead body had to leave the village lest he too should meet the same fate.
So threatening this timo kids and ten diwan no mutaj. Magar generally move timo kar mass killing patta. That roज threatening what we mean that king. So is the road kids abana ya sochu gorde bano ya sochu ye informer. What is now informer?
इकट्ठी गाँव में कुछ गाँव
इसी जनरल तक स्ट्रैंड में उन्हें पन्ने गाँव में स्ट्रैंड किए इसी जनरल ट्रेंड मगर पन्ने गाँव में इसका तो होता है मेमोरो कैसे सोमोरो का नेसेसरीली
तो उसके सुना
सो ऑथर कृष्ण राणा डिप्टी डायरेक्टर फूड एंड सप्लाईज कश्मीर पॉइंट्स
हमारे सुनो मारियो कुछ
इन इस ऑफिस चैम्बर शहीद गए पन्ने ऑफिस चैम्बर से मोरो से अच्छा का वार्निंग उस पर पांच का एलिगेशन उसने तस्क खला कहीं बिल्कुल कोई एलिगेशन उसने तस्क खला सो मार सिर्फ एक वजह से तो सुबह नहीं बट ऑफिसर को उसने आशुत किया तो आशुत तक बेस पर कॉल अच्छा गाँव दो ही वाक़ा करते थे मंदिर का पुजारी आपको स्मरण ये कोई था विजनाथ जी बिल्कुल बुझो तो इसो अगर इसने सोच सोच अंदाता है साधु गंगा कंडी खास डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोपारा
अच्छा
तो तक बुधवार मठा बुढ़ा स्थापना तक सेठा लैंड सो लैंड ते लाग इन दिस मुसलमान तुम से खेवा मतलब अगर कर्श पटना इस कर्श वाला उससे रीज़ खेवा तुम कोई वजह तुम मूजिब तुम सुई तुम सुनते रीज़ तुम सुनते गज़ा तुम सुनते तुम खराक सप्लाई का सान सुई खेवा तुम सुनते ज़मीन खराक खेवा अच्छा तुम इसमें उस पर का नब्बे का सोच तुम्हें जो मतलब ब्रह्मचारी उस इधर कौन सुगवार तुम सुते आसुन तक या सुन तुम खेवान चवान तो सुमोर तुम अच्छा सुकित के मोड़ तक मतलब तो सुई तो बुझो
टॉर्चर उसको करो
एक्चुअली तुम क्या करते हैं तुम इस गोल में केस टॉर्चर करो सुमारा उन तुम तक 4 किलोमीटर दूर पन्ने गाँव तक शाम
करिश्मा से दिल्ली
इशू मार लगभग शो इलाकट ईद इमन in the month of April, beginning of April, 1990. At Mara only Morishan by the jeep was. One of the jeep was so on to Taliban 4 kilometers. That Mara Kultimatan school isn't putting last on Christian Bushna eye. Tomara was this goods one came. How was it to throw? Zunday himself was Zunday himself. But cook hands so going. Hank is by neck. He was hanged by legs. Zango kim throw kalu. Gardi mara throw in this equation ras gandas, pat kalas gandas burn king ras. Ta throw pal. तो देखकर असनारिन के राजगंडा से पर तो साफल है कोई तो साफल किसके मारा कुरुक से हैं 14 रोज तक लाश है कि रोड्स पे after 4 days of police ऑफ पूछा थे मगर पुलिस ने कनेक्शन है मगर लाश 3 2 4 2 सो तो पता है लाश पर So main road is in all look as Kasa was on guard, you want some of the first last to the so the Patway last.
Yes, large had the displays.
Do you think last near hospitals must be gay? Last it's called decomposed guy. Saturday it's called something Dasans Kati. But our Kusta in layman, then could but them is Dasans Kati. Yen layman to Dasans Kati is propagated to my nerve. There is to get traffic, it's a problem in this too. And he flew to you.
It was all in the air for a long time. One wonders why the government did nothing. Everyone was aware that militants were infiltrating with arms across Kupwara and Tregam. Makbul Butt came from this area.
Maximum proportion to saw at the pitch. Maximum proportion.
Chemic group,
every group. There was an actual infiltration guy. That was 95% infiltration is almost 10 distant. Then he side, then border area, I came to go to my infiltration.
Sir, Indian government carried what do you think they should do? I want input from you. What can they do? What should they do?
What should they do?
I do not like to live here in these camps in Jammu. I want to go back to my home. We must get a security zone in Kashmir, a place where we have a feeling that we are living in India. There should be no Article 370 which is here to appease Muslims. It should be a zone where all of us can live as Indians on Indian soil.
District Indian Constitution.
Just a state, separate state.
Not a separate state. Central control. Unit territory with Indian Constitution separately. In India.
Article 370 should not be in that particular area. They should be directly the Constitution.
That's it. That's an agreement for Muslims. Other agreement third Kashmir Trans came. Mother divided was Indian people. India. I didn't so better than didn't Gaso on the district on the other son, it was a responding as a taco. Can I like taco? This one says, what that's what.